Finally, after 1 year of waiting, 1 year, the lunatic will finally host the Spartan Times. Wait a minute, what time is it? I should probably go now. Alright, let me just... Oh wait. Just roll the intro. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 3 of the Spartan Times. I'm your host, Diego Rodarte. Let's get on with the news, shall we? As you may know, the Spartan Thespian Society has been hard at work with their brand new show, Metamorphosis. We go with Leslie and Gabby for the report. Let's take a look.
Why do I keep thinking like this? Leave me alone!
Orders are days and nights, as indeed your sire. Believe me, my darling, blah, blah, blah.
Please, keep off this wickedness. Make me a daughter to my parents again.
That's right, theater's back in action with auditions, rehearsals, and preparation for the upcoming play, Metamorphosis.
I had the opportunity to see UTEP do it, but it was like a directing class that did it, but it was so beautiful that I just knew I had to do it for this school. The sets, well, usually I get inspired or I have like a theme or something. This one's a little bit different because it might be our UIL play, so I have to manipulate the UIL set to get so it can work for this play.
Basically trampled me. Just basically beat out of me like I was lying.
Sir?
Do you not know me? It's done me so.
No!
Look at me. I charge. Look at me.
No! I won't! I won't! Sweetheart! Daddy asked you, be still. Take it inside.
Well, we're doing this compilation of little short Greek stories called Metamorphosis. Like, that's the whole play called.
I like being a part of theater mostly because, I don't know, it feels more like I can be myself and I can start acting as different characters that I can't be in like real life.
As stage manager, I'm in charge of organizing all of our schedules, all of our rehearsal times, the actors. I'm also in charge of keeping track of where we are, blocking, which is essentially writing down all the directions for the play. I don't handle my actors. I'm just joking. Sometimes it takes a little bit of yelling to get them in place because they do like to they're very extroverted and they're very lively, to put it lightly. But usually when it comes down to the serious business, they'll snap into place and they'll get it done.
He's the best of men. No, he's the best of fathers. If I were not his daughter, then I might lie with this. But I am his daughter.
I tell you, it's like a drink. The drink. I am telling you that in this place the people, they see each other.
Well, we have a calendar and we tell the cast out this is what we're going to do for performance, and what we do is we give the cast scripts prior to actually auditions. And what they do is they, of course, prepare for it, and then when they come to audition, they either have memorized it or they're actually ready to perform it. So. Well, what we do is me and Sanchez actually go through a lot of reading during the summer and kind of realize what exactly do we want to do this coming school year. We pick about maybe 10 scripts, and then we figure out where we can narrow it down, and then we pick the one we want to do. And it also depends on who the cast members are and what's their capabilities. And this year we do have a lot of talent, so we tried something different and something harder.
I would describe theater as passion.
As of right now, theater is hard at work, so make sure you keep an eye out for those ticket sales. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks guys for that awesome report. And remember, opening night is on October 26th, so stay tuned for show dates and more. If you could change anything on campus, what would it be? We went around and asked a couple students on their opinions on what they would change on campus. Let's take a look.
Hey guys, as we already know, our school's pretty awesome. Some would say it's the best in the city, but it got me thinking, what can we add to the school to make it even better? We went out to ask some teachers and students what they think about this topic.
I think things that should be added to the school are more food options because it could allow more cultural diversity at the school, and it could benefit the school by allowing students to experience different cultures in one setting.
I like to see restaurants added to the school because I'm tired of eating the same thing over and over that they have in the cafeteria. I think it'll bring in a lot of revenue and kids will stop hating the school because there's nothing to do.
Some things that I would really like to see here in school would be more fun activities, which this way will increment something really cool to the school. This will benefit the school by making it more fun and people know our school better, this is a really fun school and stuff like that.
I would like to see more Spartan spirit, whether it be more Spartans around the campus, with murals. I think it'll help the school because it'll give the kids more sense of pride and taking ownership of the campus.
More school spirit because we don't really have a lot of participation in the school, and there's not really, a lot of people don't really think about how good this affects us. It makes us so much better as a school. This would benefit us because then everybody would actually have a positive attitude about the school and coming to it instead of having a negative attitude about all the wrong things.
Okay, since I am the new librarian here at Pebble Hills High School, my name is Ana Martinez, and because Pebble Hills is such a new school, it would be nice to see outside vendors coming in during the lunch hour, maybe to provide a variety of food options. We would benefit financially, possibly by making contact with partners in education and possibly profiting from some of the sales of the food.
There you have it, Spartans. There's some of the changes that student teachers want. Make sure to tell us what you have in mind at our Twitter, @_MakeItDigital. I'm Luis with the Spartan Times. Back to you at the studio.
Thanks, Luis. And if you ask me, I wouldn't change anything about our Spartan family. Speaking of family, do you know how many there are on campus? We decided to show you. Let's take a look.
Hey guys, it's Andy from the Spartan Times. You know how people say we're a big family here at school? Well, there are little families here at school. We went out to check it out.
It feels a little bit different or weird sometimes when we bump into each other in the hallway. But mostly we just have lunch together and I see them in the morning or after school, so it's fine.
It's pretty cool. It's nice. It's not like I needed them in order for the school to feel like a family, but it's pretty cool to have actually a relative here.
I think it's fun. I mean, I don't really see her that often, seeing as we have different preps, and she's busy with cross country and I'm busy with tennis, so because she has evening practice and I have morning practice, we actually don't see each other all that often, but it's fun when we do see each other.
I've worked with my brother for a really long time. I'll say 9 years. So I'm used to working with my brother, and I love it. My wife is a new experience. We've never worked together. We've been teachers for a really long time, and this is the first year that we work together. So it's a brand new experience. I'm loving it, but it's a brand new experience.
It's a lot of fun. We get to see each other more, and it helps build like a family atmosphere here at Pebble Hills.
I think we both did. However, he did start teaching before because I had to graduate a semester later, so he started first.
Oh, my brother did. He was already teaching, I don't know, probably about 4 or 5 years before he told me that there was an opening at El Dorado. Hey, we want to teach. I'm like, heck yeah. So after that, I applied.
Me, by a smidge. I started teaching in July. She started in January of the same year, or the following year.
Oh, Miss Hayes did. She was actually a teacher when I met her, and I was still an Army officer.
Always, since I was in high school, I liked just talking in front of people. And then I had a teacher in high school that let me teach one of his classes when I was a sophomore on the Roman Empire. It was awesome. And so from that point, I thought, yeah, I want to be a teacher.
Few really good teachers, but then I had some bad ones, and the bad ones are really bad. So I wanted to make sure that kids didn't have to go through what I went through, so I decided to be a good teacher and hopefully make their experiences better.
Because I was in the food business, it's 24/7. I wanted to sleep. Seriously. I have a contract that has me for 185 days. My weekends are basically mine, and I have 6-week break in the summer. You can't beat that. In the industry I'm in, you can't beat it. So that's one of the primary reasons.
I guess I always enjoyed helping others learn, and I always liked science, so when I decided to transition from the military, teaching seemed like a great thing to do because I would be doing the same thing as my wife.
Those are our Spartan families. If you have any family members, make sure to tweet it at us at _MakeItDigital. I'm Andy, back to the studio.
Well, it's that time of year again for hard hits and awesome catches. That's right, it's football season. And the Pebble Hills football team started off strong with their win against the Irvin Rockets with a crushing defeat of 55-7. Let's take a look at some of the highlights.
Nah, super. Dollar sign. I bought the bottles on bottles. I put them all on the model. I take that with my lip. I got the rise. Campaign. Check out my campaign. Did some numbers, then I went back to the vault. Did some numbers, then I went back in and fought. Did some numbers, then I went back like the GOAT. And I went and caught the Porsche. Did some numbers, then I went and caught the 911. Did some numbers, then I went and caught my necklace. Did some corner shot to tell me bust out driving a record. Got my side, you be texting, I ain't get the message. That's the fucking ratchet hoe, they be too messy. Kicking, back like Barcelona, shot out Messi. Mad at black.
Well guys, this concludes today's episode of the Spartan Times. I'm your host Diego, and we leave you off with the look of Hillside Coffee and Donuts located on North Mesa. We'll see you guys on the next episode.